So, welcome to the weekend show with Mediumjay. This might be the last kind of time that we do this show, or in fact, I do this show. Something weird happened the last time we did the podcast, right? Me and Glenn, me and XLG, Mediumjay and XLG, we kind of had this weird thing where, I don't know, he looked into my fridge, right, when he came over to my house, right, when he came over to my apartment, and his wife wanted a photo of the inside of my fridge. Yeah, it was like why? And I go, why? Like, I'm pretty open. I don't care that much about shit. But I go, well, why does she want to? He's like, she just wants to see pathetic people's fridges. She gets a kick out of it. I go, She, of all people, listen, I want to apologize to XLG for having such a cunt of a fucking wife. Like, I mean, this is the woman that, like, didn't ever work. I remember one time, this is fucking way behind the scenes. She said, like, we were having a smoke all outside just his place. She was bragging about panhandling. Like, yeah, I had to panhandle, whatever. It's not that bad. It's not that bad to panhandle. I go, and I looked at Glenn and he goes, and I go, what is she up to? What does she do in her life? He's like, well, I want her to go and get some benefits and get the doctor's note, and she doesn't do shit. A girl, this fucking woman, middle-aged woman, doesn't do shit, and she's trying to see like, I'm half these guys' age. I'm half their age, and like the obsession of my fridge just made me. I'm dumbfounded. I was like, this is the dumbest shit that you can hyper focus on. Like, why not get a resume together? Bitch, why not fucking get a fucking job application? Like, take a photo of you applying to college. It's never too late. You can still do it. You know what I mean? Like, but no, she's depressed, anxious, a little bit fucking bipolar. Like, it's like, why? This again, apology to XLG for having the fucking wife that just does shit. She's lazy. She doesn't have depression. She doesn't have when you wake up and you can hold a conversation with people and you can, I don't know if she's afraid to go outside. It's the dumbest shit. I don't want to go outside and apply myself because so like a fear of rejection. It's not really anxiousness. It's the fear that it's a fear that people will see how fucking, like, sad and pathetic she is, and then no one will really. It's like the help that it's like Glenn's coddling this bitch. She's like, the fact that he took the photo for her is just adding fuel to the flames of her just doing nothing and sitting at home and going, well, at least I got more food in the fridge than a single man living by himself does. Like, what the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's like, why the hell would you want a photo of my, and like, the fact that Glenn did it, I go, bro, you're fucking enabling this bitch. You're enabling the cunt she's just gonna be like, oh, laughing at my steak and salmon. Like, bitch, can you provide steak and salmon for your man? Can you provide, like he just wants to bust loads in your mouth. Like, that's all you need to do and she can't even do that job. She can't give a blow job, not even a hand job. It's like Glenn tried to make fun. I was like, what are your baby mamas do? I go, what? That's none of your concern. My baby mama is fucking 8 months, she's 7 months pregnant, almost 8 months. At the end of next month, it'll be 8 months. She's going through labor. Your wife doesn't even know the fucking meaning of labor, dude. Like, The fuck? I would rather her ask, like, I would rather have her a picture. I would ask her for a picture of her doing something meaningful to society. Take a photo of her doing something that benefits someone else, not just her sitting on her ass looking on Facebook at fucking dumb shit that gets her angry, and this weird view of the world. It's a very frustrating thing. And it's like, I want to see her do something productive, because that's a rare photo. You can take a photo. I eat fucking steak and salmon as quick as can, because it's like it goes bad in like 2 days. So you can catch a lot of photos of my fridge that's empty. I could have just took all the food out and say, hey, you want to fucking just show no food in the fridge? Like it's the context, and it's the principle of, like, a person that does nothing at all, doesn't provide for her family, is going to laugh at another person that's single, living at home by myself, fucking man cave. I do what I want when I want for the majority of my life. So to laugh at someone that's like, well, I'll go fucking order a pizza or whatever. I don't need to fucking keep the pizza in my fridge. I'll eat the whole thing. Like, you're gonna laugh at that. Like, it's like, you guys, like, and Glenn's working 2 jobs, and he can't afford to get he can't afford to go out and eat. He can't afford to take you out to dinner because he's paying the bills. Like, and again, I want to apologize to XLG, because your wife is so fucking insufferable. And he tells me all of this shit. He tells me all of it. He tells me everything that she's done, and everything that she doesn't do. It's like I don't know, like, I've never met a woman that has done less with, and I've seen like literal prostitutes, right? At least prostitutes open their legs and get fucked for a couple $100. Like, she's not even as bad as it sounds. Like, a prostitute is like light years above her, like, you know, light years ahead, or whatever you want to call it. The fact that he did it willy-nilly, and he just took a photo of the fridge and sent it to her, and I just imagine his wife kind of sitting at home going and it's like, now bitch, let's zoom back into your life. That was a good it was a good distraction of your actual life, but let's zoom in on what you're doing. You're just watching TV all day. Like, at least I go out to the grocery store, right? At least I can go out and not be anxious. At least I could talk to new people, right? At least, like, as the most cunt thing you can do is to laugh at other people, thinking it's a misfortune, when really I got steak and fucking salmon. Like, dude, I showed him I got Wagyu burgers in the freezer. I got fucking Wagyu. Like, this fucking expensive beef, bitch. Like, you can't reason with people that haven't ever had money. They don't understand. I got 2 iPhones. They're struggling. Who pays her phone bills? Who pays her fucking food? Glenn. I feel so bad that Glenn is like trapped. And then I go, Glenn, you should just kick her out. If worst comes to worst and you can't kick because she's squatting in your place, I'd say, Glenn, leave the house. You'd probably save more money than feeding this dumb cunt. Like, it's the dumbest shit. I say I mean the dumbest thing to like laugh at, and it's the dumbest thing for me to react at. But I go, no, it's out in the air now. Like, I may as well just let it all loose, because you can't expect to just get away with treating, like, okay, your husband's friend, right? Your husband's friend. You want to break down, you want to discredit, you want to laugh at, or whatever. That is, in any scenario you go, that, to me, I would never let anybody close to me in my relationship discredit my friends like that. Like, even when my mom would like say like your friends are a bunch of potheads when I was growing up, or like I'd have a girl going like, even if I was fighting with my friends, even if I was mad at my buddies, I remember I had a girl go, you don't need your friends. And I looked at her and I go, bitch, I may be fighting with my friends, but now like I don't trust you. Like, it's like you're trying to do the ISO. It's like a play in basketball where you isolate the best player and you get him by yourself. So you get him with two on one. Like, it's I don't know if that makes sense. Isolation technique in relationships is like where you get the man and you just kind of cut off all of his friends so that he needs you more. Like, it's like he becomes more dependent. It's a very good tactical play. And again, I'm sorry, Glenn, for just the most mundane woman that does absolutely jack shit with her life. And you decided to marry her. Yeah, you were in love in high school. You know what I mean? You spent all this time together and literally get the divorce. I would get separated. I would have gotten separated after a week of not fucking. I would have been like, we're not fucking? Like, why are we together? Like, that's just me though. Like, but I just can't imagine. I never would have in a million years asked her, for a picture of her, I don't know, laying on the couch or something where it's off-putting. It's something where you go, it's kind of exposed, and it's like, it's almost like I didn't care at all, and I let it slide. But then I kind of thought about it. I went for a run today, and I thought about it, and I go, you know what? That's not right. Like, you wonder why certain people set themselves up for failure. And it's because of shit like this. It's like, you're making fun of someone that's actually trying in life. Someone that's actually trying. It's the crabs in the bucket effect. People don't care about, like, you know, the photo thing is whatever. I'm saying truth. This is truth. Like, regardless, like, it's sad when people like his wife fucking exist, like, in life in general. Like, they're just leeches that latch on to someone that's kind of trying their best. And I wondered why Glenn was so fucking like, I go, Glenn, why do you always self-sabotage? He self-sabotages almost everything. As soon as we get the podcast going, it's like, you do something like this for your wife, and it's like, dude, I don't know if, like, I mean, I'm apologizing for him because it's his wife's mastermind. He's just the puppet, right? You go, why would you do that? Like, and I go, dude, don't take the photo. Like, if it was my wife and the roles are reversed, I'd go, honey, why do you want to see why does that concern you? You should see a psychiatrist and get a job and then become a useful citizen in society. Like, don't worry about what my friends eat. Like, it's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. I can't let it go, because if I let it go, it's gonna be building on. It's gonna be like, well, you want to take a picture of my bed? You know, my bed. It's fucking messy. Yeah. I always leave the clothes on it and shit, and my room's messy. I leave clothes all over the floor. It's messy. I want to. You want to take a picture of that and then have a laugh? Like, it's like, okay, man, you know, fucking. I ate a couple of Wagyu burgers right now, and I'm probably a little chunky. You want to take a picture of me naked and send it to your wife? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, she probably would still want to see it. Or does the depression not? The depression pills and fucking take away her sex drive? I don't know. But it's like, she's so fucking far down the list of people that should talk shit that you go, you know what, I can't let this go, because it's like a homeless guy you're driving by, and say you got a dent in your car, and the homeless guy points it out and goes, dude, that fucking car looks fucking shitty, and you go, bro, I got a fucking place and a car. Like, you have nothing. I've seen that. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. It's called punching up. But why isn't like just saying the truth? Saying the truth isn't punching down. Like I'm getting fucking really frustrated just thinking about how fucking happy she would have been to see the photo of my fridge and to go 2 steaks, three steaks and a couple of salmon. I go, I order shit. I order shit. I fucking go to grocery stores twice a week. Like, I go, yeah, like, I would like to let it go. But I'm sorry, Glenn, I can't let this shit go. Like, this is the weirdest shit. Like, people like her, I said, should not be, like, in this world. I think she's the type of person that should be euthanized. She should just, like what they did when, like, people weren't working in, like, the Egyptian era. They just take them all back and execute them. Like, this girl does nothing. It's like the Ned Flanders Simpsons thing. Feels like she's doing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And I go, like, does she at home, does she just type in empty, like she goes, empty fridges, and wealthy people with empty fridges, people that have more money than me but have empty fridges. And then she looks up and it's like, I don't know, Warren Buffett's fridge. He's just like, he always goes to the buffet because that's he always orders out, and he has a private chef or whatever. She types in, oh, fucking Warren Buffett. Oh no, rich people with fucking well-off people and middle class, just empty fridges. What does that, like, what kind of sense of achievement does that, like, is that your work? Is that what you contribute to society? Is to look up people's fridges that aren't, I mean, my fridge, it's fucking still steak and salmon. But the fact is, I did just get groceries. To be honest, it was an empty fridge when I was, but right before we recorded, I like went to go get some things because I had a feeling. I was like, yeah, I don't know, Glenn's probably gonna make fun of me, but I didn't know it was his wife that was motivating him for making fun of me because honestly, guys don't give a fuck. I know he probably doesn't, gives no fucks. He's like, oh yeah, but the wife needs, it's like, I'm her entertainment now. Am I the one that's like, should I just do a tour of my place and how shitty it is for this bitch? Like she should start using Glenn's money to pay me, because I must live a big, the fact that you needed a photo, like, I've never thought, like, man, even chicks that I want to fuck, I don't go, can you take a photo of your fridge for me? I want to fill it, like I'll be like, I want to buy you some shit, I want to take you out to dinner. How's your fridge looking? What the fuck what is that? What the fuck? Like, seriously. Like, I could just imagine her fucking rolling that in her head, like, haha. It's like, she'll be laughing at her for the day, dude. Like, it's fucking the dumbest shit, man. I'm trying to picture, like, in what scenario would I ever do something like that? Maybe if a girl said she was starving, it was like, and I'm trying to fuck her. I'm trying to fuck the chick, right? And she's like, I'll give you a head if you look at this photo of nothing in my fridge. Like, you know what I mean? I'll suck your dick, but one sec. You just got to take a look. And I'd go, I wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't judge her. I'd go, it's quite a bit of things, or quite a lot less of the things I thought that like, it's like, I don't care. I just don't care. Like, I got a lot of fucking like buns and pantry shit anyway, so you just like open up the pantry, I got chips and shit. Well, like, do you want to take a tour of my place and look at the ins and outs of how, like, it's such a weird thing, man. It's like, she needs a fucking job. And it's like, dude, Glenn, again, I'm apologizing for however you feel. If you feel, but again, I'm saying exactly how he feels. This is for his wife. You know what I mean? It's just what she needs to hear. If I occupy such an amount of space, I don't even when we talk, I wouldn't even acknowledge you. I would talk to Glenn through. I would talk to you through Glenn. It would be like like I'd go, Glenn, how's it going? You go, yeah, we're doing good. Both of us are doing good over here. It was like I dismiss her as a human being because that's how little I think of her. And it's like, dude, I think no wait. I think deep down, like, Glenn should just hire a hitman and have her killed. Like, I truly believe that it would be a contribution to the hitman. Would probably go, fuck it, I'll do this one for free because the economy will be boosting without this leech. Like, you know, like, if we just had a system to just dismiss people that just take the advantage. And it's like, she's, at least some people, you'd go, okay, some people are on welfare and actually going outside and spending their money, and it gets back repumped into the economy, right? This woman can't even get can't even get to the doctor to get a note that says that she's unable to work so that she can get benefits or whatever, and the benefits would be welfare or whatever the hell you'd get, free money from the government. I go, Glenn, you work 7 days a week, 2 jobs, to provide her with everything she needs to live, and you are struggling, dude. You are struggling. Call the hitman. Use your next paycheck. You'll save so much money, and then you got your own place to yourself. He's living in his basement of his house. Like, you go, this shit, it can be solved so simple. Fuck, I'll do it. I'll do it for free. Glenn, I'll murder your wife. I'm sorry if I'll kill him. As I'm choking her, how's my fridge look now, bitch? No, that's a little mean. It's a little mean. Like, I don't think he should be enabling her in this context. One of these are like very tell signs. If you took psychology in class, you'd go, Glenn may, I don't know, be making fun of me all the time. We'll be making fun all the time. I make fun of him, he makes fun of me. Is what we do. It's our banter. But his wife doesn't get that privilege. His wife should never step into the zone of me and him making fun of each other. And the fact that it's like, dude, bitch is kind of throwing a monkey wrench in what we're doing. When you're trying to fucking take a photo of my fucking fridge. Your wife is trying to take a photo of my fridge so that she can laugh at. And I go, who's this bitch again? Like, what is, I don't even know. I didn't even take the time to know her name. You know what I mean? I cannot express in words how little I care for his wife as far as her life goes. Like, if she was like a paraplegic, brain dead, if she was, hit by a truck, say a truck that I was driving, right? I wouldn't stop. Like, it's so shitty that people sit around checking other people's shit. And like, we all do it. We all go online and we check, oh no, I gotta check this cool fucking rapper. Oh, I gotta check that musician I like. I gotta check that famous comedian or that famous actor. I'm obsessed with them. We all have these little things where we get fascinated by it. But we also all work. We all do things of a like a hobby nature. We make people feel good with the things we say. We don't leech off of our loved ones. You know what I mean? You got a husband and you provided zero love for the husband. That's pretty cunty. That's pretty fucking, like, you go, ugh. How long have you guys? She got depressed back in '84. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't do math. That's out of my math zone. It was 40 years of just dry. I mean, it's not 84. I was fucking with you, but you don't even, I don't want to know. I don't even think I care to know. I just don't want her, like, because the thing is, shit, what is she gonna do? Like, if she somehow manages to make this photo like a meme or something that's big, it'll be this, my fridge will be the most successful thing that she's ever done in her life. You guys gotta understand how fucking dumb that is, how fucking ridiculous. Like, if the internet's really good at making really dumb shit pop, if the internet can make my fridge more famous and more fucking exclusive, we'll make an NFT of my fridge that dances and it's like, I'm empty, feed me. Something stupid. Photoshop it. Guys, listen, I'm nobody. I don't know how to do this shit. And his wife is even less than me. His wife is less than a guy that's admitting that he doesn't know shit and he doesn't know how to do things. And he's not the brightest, not the sharpest tool in the shed, not the brightest star in the sky, but like light years away from her, because I got a job and I work and I get a paycheck and the government does tax that, and that tax money goes to his money goes right to her. He does, like, at least if she was on welfare, you would go, all right, Glenn's can relax and not work fucking 2 jobs, you know? Like, why in any scenario would you feel that that's okay to do? Like, just the leech off of your man that you once loved. Maybe if you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. So it's like, but how long does it take? Depression is a big thing. I don't want to fucking skim over how fucking I'm dismissing depression is a big thing. It's real. We suffered through it. I've suffered through it. Everyone probably gets depressed once in a while. In this society, it's hard not to get depressed. Don't get me wrong on that. But she doesn't have depression. She doesn't have bipolar. I talked to her. She's just lazy. She's just a person that wants to get a kick out of a guy with an empty fridge. That's not like a depressed person wouldn't be thinking about that. You know, a bipolar, schizophrenic, whatever the hell, anxious person wouldn't have the gall to ask her husband, hey, can you send a picture of your friend's fridge? I want to laugh about it with my dog. The dog that she probably fucks more than Glenn. Like, white women are so insufferable. Like, that's a little racist, but it's just like, what gives you the right to say, I have depression, I can't get up in the morning? That's just laziness. It's not a hard thing to just get up, get out, and do something. How are you gonna make it if you never try? You know? Like, imagine, I said a couple of dumb things on Facebook, but I stand by them. I said, it's like if I go, hey dude, Glenn, can you send me pictures of your dying dog? You know, like, I want to see your dog right after, like, you know, a hardcore surgery and he's just on his deathbed. Send me a picture of the struggle. I want to see the struggle. Imagine if I was like, dude, I'm really sorry to ask this. And he didn't even say that. He just went in and took a photo. He didn't even ask me either. He didn't ask. I go, That's fucking. It's kind of a dick move, but I like it. It takes balls. I'm a guy that respects balls. But it's like, imagine if I watch you get beat up, and then I take a photo, and I'm gonna, and like, man, my girlfriend's gonna love this shit. Like, you'd go, what? And then you go, oh, no, it's cool. She's into this. She's into seeing my friends getting beat up. My wife's into seeing my friend's fridge empty. Wait, what? Your wife, like, do you know how much, like, rope around your balls you have to have a wife that doesn't respect him so much that she is disrespecting his friends too? And I'll say that again. She doesn't respect him so much that she's disrespecting his friends too. That's a third degree that's like a third generation of disrespectfulness. It's like, you gotta fucking understand. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I said too much. I'll admit. I'll say, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. But it doesn't feel like I'm wrong. It feels like I'm getting it off my chest, which is like, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, oh, she's just using me as this weird stepping stone to just further insult Glenn. It's like, Glenn, your friend that you hang out with all the time, can't provide for himself. Like, I just imagine her going like, Glenn, like, or once this comes out, it's gonna be, Glenn, I just wanted a photo. You didn't have to do that, Glenn. You were the one that took the photo. And I go, this is why, like, I say a lot of shit about women. I love women. But whatever the hell that thing that he's married to is far gone from an actual decent human being. You know what I mean? She should identify as a person without a fucking will to live, because, like, Jesus Christ. She's just, like, if my fridge fascinates you so much, you're living it. Fucking, right? Live in my fridge. My fridge fascinates this woman so much. She can cook me something, you know what I'm saying? But that would involve her leaving the premise of her safe property. Well, what am I going to do about my dogs? Your dog will be fine. You know what I mean? Like, your dog will sit back for an hour. You make me my steak and my salmon. Cook up some Wagyu burgers, and we'll discuss the mundane shit in your life as to why you can't fucking work, as to why you let your fucking man do everything. And I mean, when we're talking about everything, talking about cleaning, cooking, fucking, he's pleasuring himself. We're talking about everything. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he sponge baths the bitch, She's... I'm like Greta Thunberg. How dare you fucking want a photo? And the thing is, I got so much shit on this. I just can't begin to fathom. I'm like Doctor Strange viewing 14,636,000 whatever amount of times of different possible realities where I could let this go. And I've looked at all of them. And there's only one way I could let this go. If she was dead. If she died if I found out, like, Glenn's wife is dead, I'd go, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But she's still alive. Well, I mean, as alive as you can be leeching off your husband. That's the weekend show with Mediumjay and the ghost of XLG. The ghost of XLG's wife. Again, Glenn, I'm very sorry that it had to make it. I felt like there wasn't enough spaces in the there wasn't enough, in the posts. I'm not gonna write all of the shit about how I feel about how dumb this shit was out. XLG, you gotta understand, your wife is using you. We'll hit that topic. Maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe I'll bring it up next time. I doubt he would. He doesn't even. I don't think he watches the podcast anyways. So I'll just sneak this one by and I won't even talk about it. But for the most part, if this does ruin our friendship, you know who is to blame. Like, you wonder why you don't have friends. You go, can't be me. He's a pretty likable guy. He's funny. Sometimes says dumb shit, but guys say dumb shit all the time. He kind of goes overboard sometimes. We all go overboard. I go overboard. But like, indirectly, his wife influences him quite a bit.